Hello everyone, my name is Jerry, welcome to Kill the Cast, and this is just a quick pickup video showing some of the stuff that I have gotten recently, and I want to start this off with Arrow. I love Arrow. If you have not gone region free yet, go region free because the Arrow sales are fantastic. I'm about to go into part one of my Arrow sales stack. I ended up going and buying another stack also, but that won't be in the mail for probably, or it's in the mail, it probably won't be gotten to me in like 2 weeks or whatever, because they're in the UK. So let's start off with Matinee, which I called Manatee at first, and I blame John Goodman. But I've always wanted to see this. I love the idea of this movie. I've never seen it. In fact, this is still sealed, so I cannot wait to check this one out. I did not leave a lot of room up here. Takashi Miike's The Happiness of the Katakuris. This movie I have seen. It is, it's a movie? A crazy movie? Like on the back it says The Sound of Music meets Dawn of the Dead. If Dawn of the Dead was more of a crazy splatter flick, I'd agree. This movie is absolutely insane, and I can't wait to rewatch it, especially with an Arrow feature. Next up, we've got Caligula. You should know this movie, and if you don't, I don't know what to tell you. This is Malcolm McDonald, because I cannot speak. This is one crazy-ass movie. Violence, gore, nudity, sex, depravity all around. It is absolutely fantastic. I can't wait to give this another watch, and I can't wait to see what Arrow did with it. So that's going to be 156 minutes of my life at some point. Next up, The Hounds of Baskerville. Peter Cushing and Christopher Lee are both in this. I love Sherlock Holmes. I like all the old stories. I love Peter Cushing and Christopher Lee, and I had not seen this, so I had to pick it up. Next up, we're going to get into, before we get into those three, I'll do this one first. John Carpenter's Big Trouble in Little China. I am a huge John Carpenter fan. I am a huge Kurt Russell fan. Big Trouble in Little China is one of those just fun movies you can put on to just have a great time. I can't wait to rewatch that. The last three movies are all Dario Argento movies. We've got Tenebrae, which, and I'll say I have not seen either. I have not seen any of these three movies, so I can't wait to check them out. I'm trying to step my game up when it comes to Argento. So Tenebrae, Deep Red, and Inferno. And I would love to know, out of these three, which one do you love the most? Which one should I start with? Let me know. Next up, we're going to get into a few other movies. Mostly horror, but there's one that's not. The one that's not is Manchester by the Sea, because my buddy at work gave this to me. He's a big love of indie films. Well, not necessarily indie films. He's a big fan of movies that you know are going to get nominated for like the Oscars and Golden Globe and stuff like this. It involves Casey Affleck. So I'm going to give this a watch and check it out to see how good it is. Next up, this is what I call put your money where your mouth is. You love horror? Then I hope you're supporting it. And I hope you're supporting it by not just sharing stuff or anything like that, but putting your money where your mouth is. And I did just that by picking up Mayhem and supporting Joe Lynch, the director and co-host of the podcast, The Movie Crypt. I paused there for no absolute reason because I thought it would look better for effect. Anyway, so I picked up Mayhem. I heard it's a lot of fun, and I did like the Belko experiment. So this is in the same vein. I'm pretty excited to watch it. I know Jay, who does Kill the Cast with me, said he really, really enjoyed it. So I put my money where my mouth is, and I bought it. Next up, another support indie horror films, The Void. This is on Netflix. You can watch it. It's fantastic. I absolutely love it. It's one of my favorite movies of 2017, which I did not watch a lot of new horror in 2017. Hopefully I'm going to change that in 2018. But nonetheless, The Void is a great movie that will get you nostalgic for The Thing and Lovecraftian films. I absolutely loved it. Next up, Terror Train. I bought this because it went out of print. People are already trying to scalp it, and I'm trying to get ahead of the curve. I have not seen it, but I like the snake mask in the middle, so I kind of want to see what that's about. Next up is something I did pre-order. I shelled out the $50 for Dario Argento's Suspiria steel case 4K transfer Blu-ray release. It came with a slipcover also, but that's sitting over there, and it's the standard cover you normally see. This movie is absolutely gorgeous. It is one of the most beautiful looking films you will ever see, and it's an okay story. I'm not going to be one of those people that say the story's amazing, because it's not. It's okay. Next up, Night Train Murders. I got this specifically because of Moods of 22 Shots and Derek, 10 out of 10 Derek from Cinema Attack, because they both highly recommended this film to me, and that's why I bought it. And then recently, Mr. Watson of Horror Corridor reviewed it and also recommended it, and this is very much like The Last House on the Left, which Watson did a review on Kill the Cast with us that we went like 3 hours deep into that movie. If you want a super deep review of Last House on the Left, check that out. But otherwise, Night Train Murder is something I wanted to see. Martyrs is a film I bought because I had heard good things about it, but I never really watched it. Then I listened to a review on the podcast Under the Stairs, where they reviewed it, and as for a Baz v. Horror, which is Duncan getting Baz to watch a horror movie and see if the horror movie won or lost. It's a fantastic show. You got to check it out. I listened to that show and I was like, I have to see this movie. So I imported the uncut version from the Region B release, because the Region A release is apparently really hard to get. And it's amazing. I highly recommend it. Next, well, actually do this one. I ordered this along with Mayhem. It's just a Hammer Films double feature of The Revenge of Frankenstein and The Curse and the Mummy's Tomb. I love Hammer Films. I love Universal Classic movies, so I deeply enjoy these. These last two... Wait, there's a... What's the other movie? There was another movie that I apparently did not grab, and now I don't know where it is, and now it's too late, so I'm sorry, Jay, but, I know what it was. It was, Humanoids from the Deep. I got Humanoids from the Deep and Friday the 13th, the final chapter on Blu-ray from Jay from Kill the Cast. Every Christmas episode we do sitcom Halloween episodes for Christmas to be a little different. We also do a gift exchange. And Jay got me Friday the 13th, the final chapter on Blu-ray, which has the great fan commentary by Adam Green and Joe Lynch. Amazing to check out. He also got me Humanoids from the Deep on Blu-ray, which I left on the shelf because I forgot until right now. And then Kenneth got me The Host, which is one of my favorite Korean flicks. It's in my top 3, up there with Old Boy and I Saw the Devil. Definitely a fun monster movie to check out. It has a really, really touching story between a family and how this all affects them. It is absolutely amazing. So those are some of my pickups. This is ranging a little bit through November and December, all of this. So we'll see what I get in 2018. We'll see what release. I know I'll have an upcoming video where I do the second part of the Arrow sale, because Arrow sales are fantastic. With this one, not only was each movie $7.99 or $10.99 in pounds or whatever it is, but when it all got transferred over, I want to say this whole lot ended up costing me like $50 because I got another $30 taken off because I had credit with them. If you order their releases at full price for stuff, you get points. You can later redeem those points to get discounts for your stack, and that's what I did. So I got this whole stack of movies. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 fucking movies was $50. Shipped. Or it was like 55 shipped. Something like that. And you can't beat that. And that was with that discount. My other one, you'll see I didn't get that. I got the discount from the sale, but I didn't get points. So that one cost me a little bit more for about the same amount of movies. But either way, it's worth it. That was a Christmas present to me. So, with that being said, let me know what your favorite release that I got was. What did you get in December? And did you pick up anything from the Arrow sale? What was your favorite Argento movie out of the 3 I bought? There's so many questions. I will see you next time. I'm getting out of here. I'm taking a sip of sweet tea. And I will see you on the next podcast or YouTube video or whatever. I think you'll see Top 5 Fridays. Goodbye.